What is up, gang? Justin here, aka No Good Comics, and welcome back to the channel. We're doing another live unboxing. Got a ton of comic books here, packages that I still have not opened. I mean, we have a good amount. If you guys caught last Sunday, I was live here doing the same thing. So this will be a part 2 to what I was doing there. I think I opened up like 8 or 9 packages. Some of them were from 2023. I think the earliest was, did we hit a 2022? 2023, I think was the earliest. I have a problem. It's just like, things pile up and I keep meaning to get to them. A lot of times it's because I want to create content and then I just get busy and don't have the time. And so here I am trying to do all this in the last year and a half, 2, 3, 4 years and a half, catching up. So most of the stuff I think now at this point is from 2025. So that's good. Feel free, anybody that wants to hang. This is a super casual, going to stream here for about an hour or so. And I got my man, Matt, Impress Comics in the back. Matt, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good, dude. Good, dude. Thanks for joining me today, man. I'm
no problem.
You see my problem that I have,
Well, listen, I understand the being crippled by wanting to create content. You got these ideas in your head, but then the dang clock, it still only has 24 hours in the day, and it's not possible. And I've only got, like, for me, I've got family, situations, extenuating circumstances, and I've got customers' books that I've got to work on, and there's no other time. Like, I can sleep if I've got a couple hours left, and that's it. So it's like, okay, I really would like to make a video of that, but I've got to hurry up and get it done. I need to get it out. So yeah,
it's true, man.
Get that.
Yeah, man, it's true. And me, like, I mean, even like, I mean, we've been hanging out for the last couple of years or so, but even before, like right in the pandemic, like I was like putting out, 5 videos a week, 6 videos a week. And like, obviously we were all locked in. So it was like easier to carve our time, but like, I don't have that, like you said, just don't have that time anymore. So it's easy for me to like, I was just telling a buddy of mine on Instagram, Banjo. He was like, I don't understand how some people just like, don't you just open it immediately? And I'm like I usually look at the pack, like get home from work, I see the package, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna open that this weekend. So I'm gonna go, I put it on my pile of boxes to open up for the weekend. And then I forget that, like, oh, I'm going away that weekend, or like I have 5 different things that I'm doing, and I just don't have that time to do, like you said, like record it and all that other stuff, which obviously takes time. So then I'm like, all right, next weekend. And that was like 2022. So now here we are finally. Oh, look at this. I got to highlight my man Cheddar. I had tagged him in a story just a few minutes ago. Chris, what's going on?
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, dude.
I love Cheddar.
He's the best. And Chris, I don't know if you saw I assume you saw the post I just put up, or the story. I still got boxes from you, man. I don't know. Last weekend, Chris, I opened up one of your boxes, and I think it was from 2024.
I think you opened two Cheddar boxes last week.
Oh, that's right, 2. And I have 2. Yeah, I got 2 big ones here. From actually, I'll read the dates. Well, when we get into it, I'm pretty sure one's from January of 2025. So, anyways, thanks for swinging by here, man. So yeah, let's since Cheddar's here, I'll open one of those boxes first.
Knock this out.
And then I have your box that I want to open. And I showed a stack of 3 there. I actually have, hold on, let me grab these 2.
Yeah, Chris, while he's getting that, I sent him a package, I don't know, maybe May of last year, and he never opened it. And the one response I got from him that sticks out in my head was, there wasn't puppies in there, was there?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a thing. And then when I watched this video last week of him opening things from 2023, I quit feeling bad about it. So I was like, okay, it's just
yeah, exactly. And actually, I just in this pile found another Cheddar box, and this is from October of 2024. So this is I don't have everything scratched out here, but there's the Cheddar symbol there too. So that's pretty bad. But yeah, I have these other ones too that I don't know what I'm going to be able to get to. I want to, I know there's Matt, and I figure, Matt, we could talk some football while we're doing this, but
I thought John might jump in, and I was going to tell him I was really excited to break down the conference championships with him today to see what his thoughts were on Seattle and LA today.
Yeah, he I don't know if he's going to be able to make it, but he was invited. But he loves his sports. You know how he can't stop.
Oh, he does. Sports music.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Great book. He said, Dan, do these boxes were sent under a different administration? Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. That's accurate. Again, rookie move. I forgot my blade, which is upstairs, and I'm just not going to go get it right now. What was I going to say? Oh, Matt. So I send you the other day. I love that we like just randomly send. You know, you got music ideas. You got whatever you're jamming out to, whatever. We're very much on the same page. And
For sure.
I sent you the other day that like black metal, deathcore. It's a song. I think it was like called "Drown and Vomit" or something like that.
Yeah. What was funny is I listened to it, and then me and my wife got in the car. I don't know, a day or two later or something. It was the most recent thing played on Spotify, so that's what comes up on the screen in her car. And it's like, okay, yeah, I probably better find something else to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, so you gave it a listen. What did you think generally?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's pretty hard to turn me off to really any kind of music because I grew up playing everything. So drums is the first thing I listen to. Then I go to the bass, and then I go, like the lyrics and the voice is the last thing that I hear in a song usually. So
right. Yeah, I'm glad you took a listen. I just like get in the mood sometimes to just hear that and want to jam out to that. And I love those guttural like vocals. I can't even remember the name of the band, but for anybody who wants to know, DM me later and I'll send it to you. My buddy Jake from Hounds Comics, he just discovered him, sending them over to me. So I've just been on like random kicks for like guttural death metal every once in a while.
Yeah, that's my if I'm gonna work out, that's what I want to listen to, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. But by the way, so here's Cheddar. He always throws on a little sketch there. So thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. He threw in some.
Thanks for the He-Man sketch, Chris, on the last one that you sent me last week. I've got that one sitting over here in the closet.
Oh, nice. I think there were stickers, but now let me move this other stuff out of the way. Okay, so this is he threw these in too. Oh man, always appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah, he started throwing Spawn cards in my box, and that's awesome because I didn't have any single Spawn cards. So now I'm building my collection through Cheddar.
Oh, nice. Is that supposed to be? Oh, Gene. That's probably Gene, I assume.
Yeah. Yep. Cheddar's telling me I have a 1-of-1 He-Man sketch. That's I'm going to hold you to that, my man.
Nice. So yeah, nice little stack here. Thank you for the pull tabs, Cheddar. As always, I always like to highlight that from people who send me boxes. Not only I appreciate the painter's tape always, and I appreciate people going above and beyond with the pull tab. So anybody watching this later, if you guys don't follow Cheddar, you definitely should. He does a weekly live stream over on Instagram, like a claim sale. He's got a great group over there. It's every Thursday. Goes for like 3 to 4 hours, depending how many people are hanging out. He's got a really good community that he's built there, and great books, great deals, and you'll see some here.
And he's taken this Thursday off because he and his wife are starting a podcast, and they are working. Right, yeah, they're working this week to get that rolling. So he'll be back on the claim sale train next Thursday, I believe.
That's awesome. Yeah, and shout out to Jen. Yeah, they're a great duo.
Absolutely,
everything they're doing. I saw they did Wednesday live stream instead of Thursday this previous time. There you go. Outlaw. All right, so I'm gonna have to see if I can remember certain stores. So some of these packages, Cheddar, are from the duo that you bought from one of the guys. Him and his brother passed away.
Oh yeah.
So one of these boxes has that, and I'm so excited to like open those and like kind of talk about some of them. I love stories like that. When I get a story or some sort that this book was owned by somebody, or here's the history or background of the owner. Is always extra special, and I try to note that like either on an index card on the back of the book, or if I I'll use, now I've been starting to use CLZ a little more, so I'll try to do it that way too. Yeah, Cheddar, absolutely, man. There's a nice Daredevil. Surprised I didn't own this prior. And I should say some of this stuff I forgot. I mean, I definitely don't remember any of this stuff, but it's very possible I bought some of this stuff already. It's just sometimes this stuff happens. It's got to tell stories of these collections when possible. We must honor our fellow collectors. I love that. Yeah, absolutely, man. Agreed. Oh, there's a nice 59. Oh, here it is, Terry.
Yeah.
The Terry collection. There was Terry, and I can't remember the other guy.
I can't remember either.
Terry and Jerry? Was it like, did it rhyme?
I feel like it rhymed.
There's another Terry. This is all from the Terry collection.
Yeah, because you cleaned up out of the Terry collection. I don't know that you got anything out of the other one.
Yeah.
Oh no, there it was. It's Gary.
Gary. Okay,
Gary.
so it was Gary and Terry. All right, so I gotta separate these two later and make a little bit of a list because yeah, it was just a cool. So Cheddar, like, essentially found someone who was just looking to get rid of the rest of their comic books, them and their brothers. Their brother, I guess, passed away. Obviously a bit older, and so that was Chris finding that opportunity there. We got Comic Forge in the chat. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Golf season is afoot. Guy Forge, big golfer.
Nice.
Have you been watching yet this season, Matt? Golf? Any golf?
I haven't watched much of anything. I've had enough time to squeeze in some NFL, and that's been pretty much it so far.
Gotcha. We have talked golf though, right? That's
yeah. I do love watching golf.
Yeah. Right now, so they're at the American Express this week, which is like the first 3 rounds are on 3 different courses, and then the cut is after the 3rd round instead of the 2nd.
Gotcha.
And Scotty is up in 2nd place. No surprise there.
The kid. I read that kid was setting it on fire on day 1.
Oh yeah, and
can't remember the Blaze or something.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. What's his name? I know who you're talking about. By the way,
I can't remember what his name is now.
But so Siwoo Kim is in 1st right now, and
yeah.
I actually have a bet on Siwoo at like 35.
Of course you do.
So I'm like, I love Scotty. I want Scotty to win, but at the same time, I'm like, well, the money would be nice.
Yeah. I know where your loyalties lie.
Yeah. Guys, that they just opened a golf cave down the block from my house. Become a member today. Indoor training starts now. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's dangerous.
I'm jealous.
I would love that, man.
For sure.
Be able to play during the winter there. These are awesome covers, by the way. This is I know some of this era is Nick Cardy. I don't know if this particular one is, or this might be Neil Adams actually. It's 215. And I'm just running through some of this stuff since I have so many things here. Some nice Lois Lane. I don't know if this is part of the Terry and Gary collection. I don't think it is, but slowly but surely collecting more Lois Lane. That was 94, and this is 118. Oh, see, I almost bought this the other day, 118. I'm so glad that I just opened this. See that I didn't buy it twice. Let's see, this is Superman 219.
That Superman 215 that you showed, that was a Neil Adams cover.
It was okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Before I opened my mouth.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like a lot of that era. I just try to buy anything Neil Adams. He's really become, I mean, like John Byrne's like my guy. He's top tier, obviously with X-Men and everything else. But like over these last maybe 4 years, Neil Adams, I find myself buying more of his stuff. And it's unfortunate that I didn't really dive into the fandom and level of like, just I guess just fandom for all he did before he passed. Because I do remember seeing him at Comic-Cons and just walking by and not really thinking twice, just, oh yeah, that guy is huge and he's got a lot of followers and all that other stuff. But like, it just never hit me to really like sit down and look at and appreciate, all the artwork he's ever done until, again, the last 4 years or so.
Well, a lot of times you stay in your one path or your lane, as some people will say, and then once you see something that really draws your eye, and then you see a second one that is just like a flood, you just start chasing covers. You start seeing all these different options of why in the world did I miss this?
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's a nice Gary book there. No, it's a great point. Yeah, definitely. And I guess that's the cool thing about comics is like, our taste is constantly changing and growing and discovering and everything like that. And you just can't have or be into everything at once. It's just not possible.
True.
Another nice Lois Lane book here. Let's see. Imagine you can't sleep, so you take a ride at 2 a.m. to go. Dude, he's selling me, man. He's selling me right now.
Yeah, it didn't take much to sell me on that one. Sounds great.
Yeah. honestly, just the indoor golf down the street is like, you know, the sell right there. If it was near my house, I would definitely be there. Some more Lois Lane goodness here. We're getting to the bottom of the stack. We got three more books. This is issue 115. I really got to do a full like overview again, see what I'm missing, what's left of the Lois Lane books. I know from my collection, I know I'm missing a chunk of the early stuff. Obviously, like out of 1 through 40, I might have like 5 books out of that. But the rest are, you know, anything actually probably 1 through 60. I might have like maybe 5 to 10 books. A lot of these are up past the 80 mark, but I mean, so some of them are just fantastic. That's Superman, right? But here's Lois Lane, and generally I try to get the highest grade, or you know, like I'm always looking for just nicer. I mean, it's tough to find these Superman and Lois Lane and Jimmy books from this era without, you know, some sort of pen mark or something like that. But if I can, I do try to snag that. Here's another Neil Adams Superman 234 Super Booty.
Nice.
And then the last one is Lois 109. Pretty sure I have this book already, but again, a lot of these I think Cheddar had for like, you know, $3 or something like that. It was just like,
yeah, there was one night you probably had, you know, a cup full of something in your hand, and you were getting everything. Like Cheddar was throwing it up, and you just had claim just ready to go every time.
It's a dangerous scenario to be in, but also a great one.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you were wrong.
right. So that was Cheddar Comics. Thank you, Cheddar. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, brother. I have 2 more boxes. I want to open the one here from Matt next, because it's been too long. Let's see here. We got. This is not that. And he's got Fragile all over it. Always appreciate that, Matt. So, and by the way, like, for those who don't know you, Matt, Impress Comics used to be known as Matt and Clemson. You have an incredible stream.
Feels like forever ago.
You have an incredible pressing service, pressing, cleaning, the works. So anybody who doesn't know Matt, I'll drop the link here in just a few. But you definitely, if anyone's looking for that, Impress is your guy. Matt, you've been great.
If you're looking for recent entertainment, Thursday night I was on Colossus Collectors channel over there on Ryan's channel, and we opened up a 3 packages from CGC books that I did for him, and we got all those back. So if you've got a little while, yeah, go check out the results, and just a couple of friends hanging out, goofing off for an hour or so.
Yeah, those guys are always great. Ryan and Brandon. Chair said glad the Terry and Garrett collection found you a good home. Yeah, man, absolutely appreciate you for that. I probably have more out of that other big box. I got to check the date on that. Metal Elf in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so this box I'm opening was sent from Matt, and this is Matt. This is stuff I sent to you to be serviced from Impress, and to get pressed and cleaned, not slabbed. Wanted to keep it raw, but I love my raw books being in the cleanest and finest condition as possible. And I think I had given you some that had a lot of potential, if I'm not mistaken, right? As far as really improvement, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I remember I stuffed a bunch of things in that box. And I'm trying to remember. I think you were just starting. Well, I'll talk about it as you pull things out. I'll try to remember what it was.
Okay, yeah. So here we go. Got the box here. Appreciate all the extra cardboard. Oh, this is a nice box.
Yeah, down here the Postal Service tends to take every opportunity they can to test people's packaging. So I try to be overly protective when I send stuff.
Damn, Matt, could have been wearing this for a long time already. I love it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, thank you, dude.
That was out of our very first batch of shirts. That's been a while ago.
Dude, this is some Terrificon wear right here.
There you go.
So
I like it.
Which, by the way, we got to talk some potential possibilities of you appearing at.
I've got to get up there.
I hope you can, man. I hope you can. All right. So some stickers, some business cards. I love the whole. I mean, this was really you just kind of launched the brand at this point. I remember.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was.
At this
I'd been
point.
doing it forever, and then just decided to go ahead and make it a business. And again, that just feels like forever ago.
Yeah. So there's that. We got the pull tabs, as I was highlighting and talking about before. Should I go deeper into the box, or should I start with this?
It's up to you. Like I say, I don't even know what's in that little section right there.
Let's let me take this off, see if there's like another level. Oh, okay, yeah. So there's definitely another layer. Okay, yeah. So they're more. Let's. So I'll hold off on this for a second and get into these items first, and then I'll dive into the others. Otaku, what's going on, brother? Good morning. Good to see you. Hope all is well, man. You just missed. I opened up a bunch of Superman, Neil Adams, Lois Lane goodness. I know you're a fan, especially of the Neil Adams era of Superman stuff. But yeah, now I'm opening. So these books. So again, to as part of this story, these books are ones I sent in that I owned. I sent to Matt. Matt pressed them and cleaned them, and then sent them back. And this was middle of the summer, really. So these are definitely some big books. And man, dude. I mean, yeah, not even with. I know I'm looking at it with Milo right now, but I could just see night and day with this stuff. And I meant to ask, did you end up documenting your process with this? I know you were doing that for certain videos. It was a lot of content.
It was one of those things. I had videos, but it just didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. So I never actually put any videos out other than just my before and after pictures of it.
So this book, I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? Oh, I have the info. I saved the little things. I put them away. I can't remember. I think it's Zap that I bought this from initially. Okay. But
the biggest problem with that one, was the spine roll. That was the thing you were complaining about. Was the spine roll on it.
So, I mean, it's a beautiful book. The bright colors. The earliest Daredevil book in my collection.
Nice.
2. One day I'll have issue number 1. But Matt, dude, thank you so much. I want to open this and really look at it and do a deeper dive on it. But it looks crisp. It looks beautiful. So thank you. Thank you for.
I had them taped up pretty flat and pretty tight, so it was kind of like they've been pressed for the last however long that box has been sitting there.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually good. That's a good way to look at it. All right, next book up. Oh yeah, well, this is a pretty big deal. This book here, I think, probably one of my biggest now at this point. But here's first Wolfie, Hulk 180.
Yep,
there.
I was going through the pictures when we had talked about doing this today. And that's when I sent you that text that if that book ever goes on the selling block, just box it up and send it to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I will keep you in mind, my friend. This this book I ended up buying from A&S Comics over in Teaneck, about 15 minutes away from me. Shout out to Alex and the crew over there. But nice small shop they got. Actually, it's a little bigger now. They opened up 2 sides to it, and anyways, I had an opportunity to get this at a very reasonable price, and so I had to go.
Yeah, I think if I remember the video right, the original owner of it ended up passing away, and they bought the collection from his widow or something.
Yes, that's right. And it was it's a friend. It was like a long-term friend / customer of the store for years. That's a good call. I forgot about that.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I mean, I go and still buy a whole bunch of junk, but any big key that I get, I want it to have a story. I want it to be, from a friend. I want it to have a history. I want it to have something that I can just not say, hey, this is a Hulk 180. This is a Hulk 180 with a story. It's the same with my ASM 50 that I got back here. As the first one I finally was able to get to do that with. And I just like the stories more than the books a lot of times.
1,000%, dude. 1,000%. And that's what I was saying. Like, I like to I try to note somewhere of, the background of that story, because I know I can't always remember all of it, but it just makes it so much better. It just makes that issue so much more special. Even if it's not a key, even if it's not like a book that's, hundreds of dollars or whatever. Like I still have my very first book that was ever gifted to me from the comic book community when I first entered, and it's the first issue of the 12 issue Secret Wars. Okay. And I remember I was missing just issue number 1, which is a good one to miss since it's 8 obviously is the expensive one.
Right.
and my buddy Chris, who goes by I Got Issues. He doesn't do as much comic stuff
Oh, yeah.
anymore. He doesn't do as much posting anymore. But I Got Issues. This is from 2019, I guess, or 2018 maybe. I found out he was local to me. We were just kind of shooting the shit, and I had mentioned like, yeah, I'm one book away or whatever. He's like, oh, I think I have a copy of that. I was like, oh, really? I was like, you like looking to sell? And he's like, no, it's yours, man. Just he's like, I'll drop it off. He goes to Zap, so he like dropped it off at Zap or whatever, and we ended up meeting actually. And I mean, we're good friends now, and I've hung out with him a lot, and it's actually been a while. But he's a great dude, and that to me changed how I viewed comics or the comic community. Like I had no idea that was a thing, that people just were like, oh, you need that? I got that. Here you go. Like, oh my gosh, like it felt so good to me, and I'll never forget that story or that book. And now because of that, I mean, ever since I've given tons of stuff or helped people connect other people that could help each other out, all that stuff through the community, all thanks to that first time, like really solidify. So that to me is it's a $5 book or whatever, but it was like I'll never get rid of that book.
Yeah, I've got every book I've ever been gifted from like live streams or just an AOK type thing. I've got every letter, anything that was written to me, whether it was typed or handwritten, is all in the second drawer over here of the GI Joe cabinet with a label of comic book community. I think is what I've got the label on it, and
I love that.
Yeah, I keep everything.
Yep, you got to. This one is the biggest I think of these. Well, maybe
it's kind of right there with the Hulk 180.
Yeah. But as the spine roll was really bad, and this is incredible. What you did here. So this is the book. This is my only copy of X-Men 94, and my true gem of the first X-Men book that I read, because I accidentally read this before I read Giant Size.
Really?
And that was the thing this is the thing that got me hooked. So to me, I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Giant Size is the book, but this is to me like, where it all started.
Nice.
I actually think I read like 2 or 3 issues and then said I should really go back and read Giant Size. So that was my story with that. But yeah, dude, so the spine, this was really curled. This was
it was about unbearable to just look at and try to stomach.
Yeah, and you actually can see the lining still a little bit of where those creases were, and if it weren't for the fact that they were color breaking, like that, it's completely flat. It is completely flat now.
Yeah, and the spine ticks where it's breaking color right there. The paper, I remember, was so incredibly thin you couldn't really work it to come up. And normally on something like this, you would go ahead and try to continue to roll the rest of the book to get the staples even on the edge.
Oh, right.
But there was 2 places that the spine was really just too thin to take the chance, and I didn't want to tear the cover or anything. So
right, no, it came out great, man. It really came out great. Do you recall, and for any of these 3 books, do you recall having to remove any like dirt or like stuff?
I think that was actually the only one. I think the other 2 were real clean.
Okay. I do remember one of them having something.
The Hulk 180 was there was just, you did your preview video of it, of you picking it up and talking about it, and I remember just seeing, I can fix that, man, you just send it to me and I'll take care of it. Right. And then being able to knock that out. That cover flattened out absolutely perfect. But that book, I'm pretty sure, was the one that had the dirt on the upper, see the upper right quadrant of it, and then on the back cover of it. But all that cleaned up.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I do recall. Yeah, there was some sort of dirt or substance on it.
I tried to go back through my pictures and stuff and any videos I had this week of all those books, so I could try to talk intelligently about it.
Dude, thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for doing these. And I love that you have your stamp here on the back of each one, which is just awesome for the brand. Again, if you guys don't follow Matt, if you don't follow Impress Comics, do yourselves a favor. And if you're looking for the service, seriously, I got the guy with me now. Reach out to him. He's your guy. I wanted to. I can't close this out for some reason. We got Ben, man from B-Town, in the chat. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Doing some unboxing here. Real quick, Matt. Do you have it as a website too? Is it Impress?
No, just Instagram is all I'm running on. Word of mouth is booking me out months and months and months ahead, so I don't worry with anything else.
That's incredible. I'm gonna I want to drop the link real quick. Is there any underscores or hyphens? in the
I
URL?
think it's M dash pressed on Instagram,
I got you.
or maybe it's no, I think it's all one word on Insta. Yeah, and it's dash. It's separated on YouTube.
Just want to drop that in there now before I forget.
The QR code on the business card goes to Instagram, so normally I just scan it and I don't type anything in anymore.
There you go. We got Damien in the chat. What's going on, Sleepy Reader? Dude,
Hey,
look,
Damien.
I just got these books back from Matt. No, sorry. I got these books back from Matt months ago, over half a year ago, and I'm just opening them now. Matt's been perfect with his timing. I've just been terrible. But these are what Matt pressed and cleaned for me. So if you want to see a little more detail, you can rewind it there. But all right. Dude, Matt, thank you again, man. Oh, wait. We got one more thing because
everything else in the box was conversations we were having at the time. I think you and I were talking about a whole bunch of things. We were talking about doing podcast of a baseball podcast or something. Then we were going to do a Transformers podcast, and
oh my God, dude, you're right.
Yeah,
I have to get back into it.
I think you were talking about doing. You were wanting to learn about Void Rivals or get into Void Rivals.
Yep.
I didn't glue them in there, did I?
I can't get this book out. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So you're right. So I was on a kick, and I just go in different directions. So I need to continue to catch up on this. But you had sent me Scarlet, which I loved that mini series. You sent me Duke. I don't have any of these. Oh man. This is issue. The free comic book day, issue.
Yeah, that's 1. The first Energon Universe one.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I just sent you just one that I had. One of everything I had duplicates of, I think.
Oh, dude, I appreciate you, man. It's issue 16, Void Rivals. I've been loving. I've read the first 2 trade to Void Rivals, and that was it. So I read the first 2, and that was one of the things, at least I think we wanted to talk about or highlight. I think Transformers was first, but I just remember thinking like, oh, I don't want to get too far because we're going to talk about this, and then that's where I ended up going into other things and never getting back to it. Holy smokes, dude! These are. I love these covers, man. Are these cover A's? A lot of these?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Wow. Yeah. Issue 9, issue 10, issue 7. There, beautiful purple, dude. It really has been great, and so I do need to get back into reading.
That's your number 1 cover A.
Issue number 1. Damn, dude. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. I was like bummed that I didn't get in on this stuff early. I mean, I don't even know how much a lot of these go for now, but like I assume they got to be something. I mean,
that's what we were talking about that day, and I was like, man, I think I have like 12 cover A's of number 1 over here, and I've got crazy. A ton of these, and so I just grabbed one of everything and started throwing it in the box.
We got my man Entropy in Comics. What's up? What's going on, Kevin? He goes, yeah, the Energon stuff. It is awesome for sure.
It is fantastic, Kevin, and I'm going to go ahead and just geek out here too. Yeah. Justin has issues, but so I'm a bigger Mask fan. I mean, Transformers and Mask are 1 and 1A for me, but I'm a huge Mask fan, and now that Mask is front and center in G.I. Joe and Transformers has me incredibly excited.
Dude, this is issue number 5. I love these. I'm waiting for. I would like to get this stuff in like hardcover edition, collected edition at some point. Assuming they'll do that at some point. Both. I do have the Transformers. I have that first volume. It's like the first whatever amount of issues. But
they did that for Transformers and Void Rivals. Both of those have the first 2 out in hardcover.
Oh, they did. Okay, for Void Rivals. Okay, I'd like to get those 2 then. These are great, man. Issue 6, and then Scarlet issue 1. Dude,
that one, I think I have like 25 of those. I just grabbed everything because nobody wanted them, and they were cheap, and I liked the series, so I just grabbed them.
Dude, the series was fantastic. It really was. Definitely got to reread that.
That reminds me, something came in this week. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah. Holy smokes! Kelly Thompson, Danny Warren Johnson, Robert Kirkman, all these great writers.
So, how much I absolutely love the series. There was a Rob Siski variant, or Siki. I don't know how you say it. I guess it's Siki. And they made 110 of these. Now I've got to find a way to get you in. So they only made 110 of this issue.
Oh, wow.
And this one's signed by him and a 9/8. And I finally found this. There's only 13 of these that were graded and signed. So
wow. Who is it? The artist?
Rob CSI K-I.
Okay.
So Siki, I guess.
Geeky. Okay. Yeah.
I have no
Incredible
idea,
work.
but yeah, I love
Yeah.
the cover when I first saw it, and it came out. Like I said, there was only 110 of those, and they came out at $100 a piece. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying $100 for it. It'll probably come down, and now it's been a year and a half, and it finally came down, and I ended up getting this graded 9.8 for what I would have had to pay for the raw book when it first came out. So,
Oh shoot,
yeah,
that's
love
fantastic. Yeah, gorgeous book, gorgeous cover, and great, nice signature too. At that.
Yeah, for sure.
Very cool. Well, hey Matt, thank you again, man, for the
No
pressing
problem.
stuff, the books. I can't thank you enough, brother. I really appreciate it. And sorry I'm so delayed on all this stuff, but
No problem.
even the shirt, man. Seriously, that's what I always like plan out. I try to plan out some of my every evening, like, all right, what shirt am I going out with? Terrificon, going out partying or going out to the con during the day and try to represent all my friends and good people in the community. So that'll definitely be one of them.
Cool.
Well, let's see. I have what time is it right now? We're like 40 minutes in, not even. All right. I think I can do a couple more here. I mean, I kind of want to do this other cheddar box.
Do it. Yeah. Rip into it.
Yeah.
I got all day. It is still ice falling from the sky over here. Everything is white, and there is not a single flake of snow to be found. It's all sleet and ice here.
And I see you have the power still, so that's good.
Thank goodness. Yeah, they moved everything. We ended up getting about a half an inch of sleet to start with, and that sort of let the ice take a bit of a breather. So they say tonight is when we're going to run our power outage risk, and then it's going to be 6 degrees or something like that Monday night here and all that good stuff. So
it's definitely coming down here right now too, and we're expected, I think, like 15 inches or so, which is the most this year so far. By the way, this is the other cheddar box that I'm going to open up.
With cheddar, he always ends up like I don't remember if I said this already, but our postal service here, they take it as a challenge to damage a box. And Cheddar's has every one of them made it through here unscathed every time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, his stuff is always packed well. By the way, this is from April 2025, and we got Moon Knight. So there it is.
So there must be a Moon Knight in there.
Yeah, that's right. And we got my girl Jubilee and my guy Wolvie.
Nice.
Always love these cards. Try to flip this over. I thought about, Matt, that it worked. It kind of worked out that New England has to go to Denver, because if it were the other way, I don't know if the game would happen today.
Yeah, I wondered that too.
My wife was
I'm really happy that we have power, that I'm not going to have to miss the miss the game or try to figure out how to watch it on my phone and charge that from the generator or any of that kind of stuff. Because normally you can just power up everything with the generator here, but if AT&T happens to go out, which is the case from time to time here, there's no YouTube TV for me to watch or any of that kind of stuff. So to be watching it from my phone on my little screen.
Gosh, yeah, that would be bad timing all around. Ben says snowing like crazy here. Dreaming of summer and Terrificon. We'll have to hit the craps table again. Oh, dude, better believe it, man. Better believe it. I actually, so I didn't even share this on the screen, but we Lady No Good and I we went and visited my parents yesterday. Wanted to get a visit in before the snow. We go up north. They live up in Newburgh, New York. It's about a little less than an hour from where I'm at. And so we go there, we visit, and there is a small casino nearby, and we've gone there from time to time. This time around, we actually have a lot of trips coming up here in the next, literally this week. I'm going to a metal concert in the middle of the week, and it happens to be at Mohegan. So I will be up in Connecticut, Ben, this Wednesday, Thursday. We turn in this whole thing. Anyways, we have this trip, and then we're going to Vegas in February because Lady No Good wants to go see Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. So we couldn't turn that down with the opportunity we've saw for it. So because of all this, we're like, okay, we have a lot of casino trips. We want to chill a little bit and save for those things, right? So we go up yesterday. And I actually brought, I had a big bag of coins I had forever, quarters and pennies and all that stuff. And this casino actually has a machine that you can use for free. Like you go to your bank or whatever, you can
Right.
that kind of thing. If your bank offers that, mine doesn't, and so normally you have to pay anywhere else you go. But this actually is free here, so I brought it over. I ended up having like $67, I think was the total. So we took that out and we were like, all right, well, let's just check our players cards and see if we have anything. And then we're leaving, we're not going to gamble. We're just going to leave. So we check our player cards, and sure enough, she had like $50 free slot play. And I had $5 free slot play. So I was like, all right, like I'll use mine, you use yours, whatever. And of course I had to, throw a couple 20s in there at some point. So anyways, I'm telling the story, Ben, because as you mentioned craps, I ended up, they have a little bubble craps table, and the last 20 that I had, I turned it into $500. No lie. So it was a nice way to leave yesterday. It kind of just worked out. We weren't supposed to be there, though. We really weren't. But I will share more, this week as I go up. I'm going to see Ghost, Matt.
Oh yeah.
They're touring, and we got free tickets actually. Lady No Good was given thanks to her player card and all that stuff. So it's in Mohegan Sun, Connecticut.
Nice.
And it's a Wednesday, which we're like, we can't do Wednesday unless we take off. And I'm like, well, then let's take off. So we took off Thursday and a half day Wednesday. And I was like, we'll drive up Wednesday. And then I'm like, what if we drove up Tuesday night instead? We take the whole day Wednesday. And so we did that. So now we turned it all into like a little mini weekend in the middle of the week this
there you go.
week. So
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's our plan. Anyways, here's some books. I know some of you guys might be waiting for these here. Mystique. This is just a gorgeous negative space variant. Always looking for those types of covers, and I love my girl Mystique there. So again, these are from Cheddar's, one of his claim sales there. This is cool. Global Jeopardy Wolverine. It's a Wolverine issue number 1, but it's like a annual or something. It's like a and it's like a 3D. It's like a pop out. Like there's like texture to these. I don't know if you can tell, but to these characters, there's like texture. I never seen that before, but anyways, there's that. Again, I think a lot of these were just like some of the cheaper books that he threw up there at the end of the show. Nice rock and roll. Is that supposed to be? Is it Dazzler or Destiny? Oh, Dazzler. Yeah, Dazzler. We got Nightcrawler. Never seen some of these books before. Manifest Destiny. Colossus. Picking up like a trolley. My girl Emma. This might have been like a set that he had or something, because this looks like
it.
Yeah, that's issue number 2. So I assume this is yeah. Nice, man. So this is again part of Cheddar stuff. I by the way, this is like the stack here. Ben said, "Oh, nice, good run on the table. Yeah, I just booked a trip to Austin for this April, seeing some friends and playing poker at the Lodge Poker Club there. Nice, dude. I miss poker. I have not played like legit Texas Hold'em, for real money in a long time, or even for fake money in that matter. I haven't played the game in a long time, but I used to play all the time. That was a dream of mine to actually move to Vegas and attempt to go at it the way Matt Damon did in Rounders. That was at one point in my life. Matt, are you a poker guy?
I'm not. I mean, I think I might have played at some point in the past, but I was kind of born with this thing in my head that I only spend money on things that I can resell when I'm done with them.
Okay.
And so that way, if I'm ever in a bind, I can just, liquidate. And that's kind of how I've been for everything. I enjoy being around it. I enjoy going and watching other folks play, but I don't have the talent for it. So
you're a smart dude. I feel like you'd clean house, and you don't know it, but I just feel like from a strategic standpoint, I think you would crush it. For just the love of the game and trying to win. Ben says he plays a lot. Yeah, and that's right. I know we've talked about you going deep into the the sports cards and especially college level stuff for a long period of time.
Yeah. It started with baseball cards for me as a kid, and then when I got old enough to have any kind of money, then it was building cars for more than 30 years now.
Yeah.
And then it turned into comic books on the side. So
yeah.
Wild
Fun
ride.
journey. Yeah. By the way, these are Terry and Gary books.
Yep.
For those who were here a little earlier, I bought a bunch of books off of Chris that he had a collection from these brothers, Terry and Gary. So here's a cool ghostly tales. There's Tom and Jerry from the Terry and Gary collection. I don't know does it have a signature? It does not. I'm pretty sure this is from.
There's a different one up there. Yeah.
Oh, it's Bonnie. This is from the Bonnie
Brown's book, of course.
Wow. Okay, so that's the other collection. Noted. It would have been so much better to see like Terry's name above Jerry or something like that. Nice Christmas special. There's a Terry book. Yeah, anything Christmas related, I'm always trying to buy. I've never seen that one before. Spaceman Discovers Christmas. Another one. Santa on the Jolly Roger. Love this. The Jolly Roger. Dude, I've been listening to, and I think I sent you a link before. Visions of Atlantis, the band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Holy smokes, man! They have just over the last 2 months, maybe not even. They've become my most listened to band. I put them on every day. I just love their music. I love Nightwish. It reminds me of Nightwish, and I just feel like I look at a lot of other bands and think, oh, those bands just sound like Nightwish. Is what I've always kind of, probably unfairly ignored a lot of them as. For whatever reason, I'm like, let me listen to this, and I went and listened, and I just was immediately hooked. And I went through several albums, and I know almost every song by heart now from those albums, and I'm just upset. Their pirate theme, that's what made me think of it, because they have a song with Jolly Roger as the leader.
Yep, I remember you talking about that, and I think you might have sent that to John too, because John had sent me a message. It's he wanted me to listen to some pirate song, and I was like, oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. And he was like, I don't know about you guys.
I can totally picture that whole conversation. So anyway, it's been fantastic. I hope they come to the States at some point, because I would love to see them. It's just and I love pirate stuff. Pirate stuff's always fun. Oh, this is cool. I forgot he had a bunch of these.
Oh yeah.
From Japan, really cool. And these, I remember, so this was with the original, whatever this is, this ad, or it's not even an ad. It's
Ubi strip or something like that.
Yes,
or
Ubi strip. So, yes, and it because he had some that with the strip and some without. So it's kind of like the Marvel stamp in a way. If you wanted to be complete, you wanted to have the Ubi strip there.
He had a handful of Spawn books that I really wanted to get, but I ended up not jumping at.
Yeah, so these were really neat. I want to flip through these later and take a closer look, because all of our favorite artwork and more kind of thrown into.
Yeah, he had a big run where he was getting a bunch of foreign books, and then when all of the nonsense started with the tariffs and stuff, that sort of dried up for him for a while now. So,
oh yeah, there's some Lego action. There's Gambit. Yeah. Yeah, good old Stan Lee right there. Someone else I just saw was selling this, and I almost claimed it, and I'm glad I didn't, because now I have it. It was $10. Let's see another. I'm just a month late on this, Matt. Another Christmas.
How about that?
Look at that, Batman Santa Claus. Totally missed that. Dang, this is Batman 239. That's great stuff. Oh. This gem right here.
Oh yeah.
I think this was one of his dollar books at the end of the night or whatever.
It was cheap because you got it, because I tried to claim it and you beat me and one other person. I don't remember who the other one was.
My internet came through for me quicker than yours.
Yep, I was on a delay of some sort.
That's the thing sometimes with our connections and stuff. It matters. If you get in and it's just reading a little late, you might as well jump out and jump back in, because it's someone else is going to snag it if they want it first. Here's some cool Thing covers. Towards the end of last year, started to really get into collecting and reading more of the Thing. See, I think you would just break out of that, don't you? I mean, there must be something in the story.
One of my biggest things that I go for is I don't read a lot of the stuff from the 80s, but that is my favorite look of comic book. So if I'm out and I'm in a dollar bin and I find anything from late 70s to early 90s that's in really good shape, I'm going to buy it, whether I like it, don't like it, whatever I'm going to get, especially if it's a newsstand.
Is that Ron Wilson? Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that era, the era is just great. It really is. Not for me, 90s. I'm not there yet, but 80s for sure. 70s,
It's got to
80s.
be early 90s, up 92 and before
Okay. Oh, yeah.
is about it, or 91 and before,
So
really.
I'm probably right there with you then. Yeah, 26.
Yep.
Anytime I just grab this, I mean, I know it's Legion and all, but like these were some wild stories. I remember re-talking to John about this. Because actually the last live stream, this book was in that was in one of those boxes.
Yep.
So I just remember thinking like, the whatever is like 3-issue story arc. This was probably the strongest out of the 3. The other 2 were a bit more of a miss than hit, but still very enjoyable overall.
Yeah, I still mutter bad words about you and John under my breath every time I come across New Mutants books now, because never in my life did I ever spend a penny on a New Mutants book until the X-Men did it last year. And now I'm scrolling and I feel like I hit gold when I find the Demon Bear story. And
dude, you do hit gold, man. You do hit gold. I love that. I love to hear that. It's so funny. Oh, these were awesome. Hold on. This says something. Oh, hold on now. So these were the stickers. I'm trying to get this moved around here because these were the stickers.
Oh yeah.
From the original whatever year it was Marvel stickers. And I have one here. I don't know what it is, and it says it's a gift from SideQuest. Eric, who was in the chat last week. Eric is such a great guy, great community member, and I had no idea that he did this.
And, he is probably somewhere in a corner, solid frozen right now up there where they are.
He may be. Let's see what it is. Oh, dude, he's my Submariner brother. He and I have definitely and all of the Atlantis and water heroes, as we can call them. I know he's a big fan. So yeah, Eric, thank you, man, for that. That's really cool. I just remember. He had everybody. He had all the different characters, and everybody was claiming these things up. So it was, I tried to grab the ones I could, but dude, Eric's going to watch this later. He's gonna be like, now you open it. Or he might be like, I forgot I did that.
I'll tell a quick 30-second story about Eric. My favorite meal that I've ever had in my life, I had with him and his wife. We were at Heroes Con last year, and we just strolled up the street a couple of blocks and went to this bar that was some kind of Cajun type thing or something like that. But anyway, they had a Monte Cristo sandwich that was better than anything I'd had in my life. And I've still been chasing that. So that's where we've already got a standing date that the 3 of us, that's where we're heading right back to Heroes Con this coming year.
Oh, I love that, man. That's awesome. That's so great. He's a great dude. Yeah, I've not had a chance to meet him in person yet, but I know that'll happen soon. I need to get down to Heroes Con. That's every year.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
I always hear the best things. I think even by the way, I wanted to like highlight these because the content is great. Which way to the blood bank? Oh, it says Dracula, or says is that not Dracula? Is that Morbius?
Morbius.
And Doom saying I'm dressed to kill. These are all great. Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely a show I just need to plan for. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to go again this year. I didn't even get to go to New York Comic Con last year, and that I was trying to make a definite thing for me this year. Obviously, I have Terrificon. That's always a thing, and some of the smaller ones that are more local I'll go to. But as far as traveling down there goes, I do need to make that happen soon.
There's 2 really, really good things about the place, and it's that it's 99.9% all comic books. Now, you do have, some entertainers are there doing autographs and signings or whatever, but the other thing is that it is so wide open that you can go for 3 days and never rub elbows with anybody. And the place is 55,000 square feet, and every inch of it is filled with a table or people. And it's a great atmosphere. Most everybody seems to be in a pretty good mood, and it was quite enjoyable.
And it's all our friends, right? It's like everybody that we know from the community.
And it's a whole lot better with friends. It's always better with friends.
Absolutely. And I hear people say it's the best. I can't say anything until I experience it, but I just have a hard time picturing it being better than Terrificon. I just really do. And for anybody who's experienced it,
I get it. Yeah, you just come down one time. You need to stay at the West End if you do.
Cheddar, these are still from yours, by the way. I see he's just hanging out in the chat. Anytime I find this book, instant instant purchase.
And you by proxy, I don't know what kind of royalties you get from DC or from Tom Taylor, but you just keep spreading the message about this, and you have for years and years and years. And
Yep.
I'm one of the disciples.
Yeah, exactly. And it's good to see. So I had all three. That's awesome. Of the
Yep,
story.
there you go.
Even better. Gosh, so good, man. Nice newsy too. Dude, this is anybody who in the chat right now. If you haven't read that, you got to read it. You just have to. You don't even have to be a fan. You don't have to be a fan. Just read it. Forbidden Planet. I forgot I claimed this one. Look at that beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice. Another Mystique book here. Booty Mystique. Badass Mystique. Some newer New Mutants. This is 37. Not newer, I should say, just later that I haven't read yet. Oh gosh, is this the Beyonder? Oh gosh. Not interested. Not interested. I'm interested in the team. Just not Beyonder. Look at this. Here we go. This is this annual one? Summer special.
Yeah, summer. Yeah.
Man, they were trying to think of all sorts of ways to make extra big.
They had a bunch of one-shot stories, and they needed to figure out where to put them all, so they just came up with those.
Is this supposed to be? Well, I guess at this point, because that could be Boom Boom, or is that Karma? Or not Karma, Magma.
I'm not going to be able to answer that one for you
because it does look. Are you familiar with Boom Boom? It does look a little bit like
no. My New Mutants knowledge stopped at the end of Omni X-Men.
Okay, so then we're on the same page here then. Yeah, I actually think it's well, I don't know. This goes back to John's point with all the blondes. It's hard to tell
Sure.
the team of blondes, you know. Anyways, that's the other cheddar box. I technically have one more cheddar box. How are we doing? We're at an hour mark. I think I'm gonna do like 2 more boxes, Matt. Can you hang a little longer?
Take your time. Like I say, I've got nothing to do but watch ice fall out of the sky over here.
Sweet.
Football doesn't come on until 3, so I got plenty of time.
This is JSC Limited, and it says, "Do not bend." So we shall not bend.
It forgot to say "open, please," so it just sat on the shelf.
Yeah. Need to get this blade. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll probably do a couple of lineups before the game starts.
But while you're cutting in, what's your thoughts for both games?
So I'm starting to lean now towards putting this in betting terms. I think that the Broncos are going to cover, which is like 3.5, and it's been going down, plus 3.5 at home. In the beginning, and I think much like most of the public, I immediately thought, oh, New England is just going to destroy Stidham and the quarterbackless team that they are. And it went to like 5.5, and I'm like, that's it. It's only 5.5. Like, I feel like I should bet on the Patriots side.
Kept falling.
Yeah. And then and I saw, some guys I watch on YouTube, and they're like, yeah, no, like, I think this is gonna be a tight game. They still could squeak out a win here even. And so little by little, you could tell money's been coming in on the Broncos. So now it's had me rethinking, and I'm gonna claim this here because I think it's gonna happen. So we can go back to the tape later. I think that I always say your boy to my wife because she's a Giants fan, Evan Ingram, because he used to be a Giant. I think her boy, Evan Ingram, is going to get a touchdown today, and I think he's going to be a key reason to why they could potentially win the game. I think Stidham's going to want to keep it close to the middle of the field, not take too many chances. They're going to run the ball a lot. They're not going to be bombing it unless they're absolutely down by a lot in the last quarter or whatever. So I think that's the way they're going to do quick, tight passes and then just run the ball a ton. And I think he's going to play a big role. So I'm putting money on an anytime touchdown bet. Anybody wants to join me in that, you're more than welcome to. I think it's like 6-1, which is pretty good for that.
Yeah. Cliff.
Ryan.
Hey. What's up, Ryan? We were just talking about you a little while ago.
Yes, we were. And yes, Ryan, of course, more. I just opened 2 cheddar boxes that were from April and February of last year. And I found out that SideQuest Comics, our good friend, gifted me a really cool sticker. So this is another reason why I need to do better with opening things. And I see Cliff in the chat as well. My man.
Yep, Cliff popped in down there.
Hey. Yes, another one. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, you see that 94? You see that 94? Cliff's a big Terrificon goer.
Indeed.
Okay, so this is from a. Oh, I was like, who is?
Yeah, I actually put my phone up to Google who that was, and then I got distracted talking about football.
Yeah, so J. Scott Campbell. I didn't realize that I
Yeah.
bought something from him.
That's what it is.
I guess this is from his shop, which usually isn't it like hard to buy stuff from him?
I don't know. Never tried.
So I've always heard like his like to get on his list and stuff is like typically very hard to do. By the way, this is like too much. This is like oh okay, here we go. So I don't know what I bought from here. I don't remember this, but one thing about J. Scott Campbell, as I break this book, he is a big Ghost fan. I found out.
Oh yeah,
like he legit wears like the face paint and stuff to the show, which is awesome. One day I'll be at that level. One day, none of you will ever see it, but
you just got to commit.
Yes, yeah. Every time if you go to a ghost show, there's somebody usually in the parking lot or something offering $10 to paint your face or whatever. As Papa 4 and this Papa 5 now that they're on, which is the lead singer for those who don't know.
Right.
Anyways, one day I'll do that. Okay, so this is all sorts of taped up. They don't really do. They do the bad tape, the Scotch tape. They do no pull tabs. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not a Scotch tape fan.
Nope.
People have never apparently been on the receiving end of bad situation who use Scotch tape.
Yeah. I mean, it's packed pretty tightly otherwise. Okay, so I didn't realize I bought this, but this is really cool. And it's signed, which is really cool. I don't think I have any J. Scott Campbell signatures, and he has a beautiful signature. But my girl Magic, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. This series, this has been I'm a little behind, but I have been enjoying this series. And I love Magic, man. She is like become an instant favorite, really diving into the New Mutant stuff. And
one of my good friends, that's all he cares about is all Magic stuff. And so he's big on it.
Yeah, it is. It
That's
is
a
so
cool
good.
COA.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I was gonna say I've never seen his COAs either. This is really cool. Yeah, it. She's just
flip that back around real quick. The COA. So this means more to me as somebody who is carefully trying to keep boxes organized, and the book behind it is going to appreciate this over one of those little 5x7 COAs, because if you have your box in an angle or anything, I mean, or even if you feel your box is too tight, that 5x7 COA is going to imprint the cover of the next book. So you got to get a backer board and put it in between the books so it doesn't affect the cover of the book behind it.
good.
But if you've got a full size COA like that, then it's perfect. It goes right in and you don't have to worry about the book behind it. So that's me and my normal overthinking things.
No, that's a great idea. And that's crossed my mind because I was in the beginning, I was using index cards and I was leaving the whole index card in the back.
Yep.
And I I Mylar most of my stuff, but like I'm still like feeling it. I'm like I can feel the bump, in just this little square or whatever rectangle. So I slowly got away from that and I started to just use paper, like a almost sticky notes type of paper. But even that I technically can feel, which is not good. So that's why I went to CLZ. But this is that's a great point, Matt, that you almost just prefer to have the entire.
I really like those.
Do you now, Ryan?
Oh yeah. Go watch Thursday's video. He's got a nice signed. Well, I say he does. It's actually sitting over here next to me.
Yeah.
I got the box taped up, Ryan, so I can't pull it out real easy to show it off real quick. It's on go to Colossus Collector's Instagram page. It's front and center.
Yes, I'm gonna Venmo Matt, Ryan, since he's the guy that has it.
Nope. Ryan's the captain of that ship. I'll just send him where he says.
Cliff says it's hard to buy limited releases from him, and you have to battle bots too. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's a good point, Cliff. Yeah, I always knew it was like tricky. I always knew it wasn't for me because I was one of those people just on the outside looking in. I'm like, all right, I'm not even gonna try. So I'm kind of surprised I got that, and I really don't remember buying that. That's not good. Or I kind of remember, but I don't ever remember like pulling the trigger on it. I remember like it going out, and I had talked to somebody else that was also looking at it. maybe Conlon Comics, Stevie. He might have been the other guy to do that. Anyways, that's another one. I mean, there's no sense in waiting. Oh, I forgot to read the dates, but so this is the other cheddar box. It's not as big. We're going back to 2024 here. Yeah. 2024.
And it being a small box, that must mean it's got it must have some good stuff.
Maybe.
You cut yourself off early.
Yeah. Like I think after a while, I was just like, all right, let's just build the box and hold off for a while and not try to keep shipping and paying shipping every time.
Yeah, I do that until there's like one book that I really want in my hands, and then it's no, let's just ship it. I can't wait. I don't care if it's just 2 books. Send
it. Right. Okay, and this time we got Batman. Again, shout out Cheddar. Am I crazy, by the way, for that call with Denver or any of that?
No, I think the only way that New England wins is Drake May's going to have to actually show up. If he plays like he has the rest of the playoffs, I like Denver.
Yeah, and their defense is just so serious.
Yep. And I'm totally pulling for Seattle in the other game just because my boy Rohan back in the game comics. So I'm just not even thinking about anything good with the Rams. I'm just focusing on Seattle on that one.
Yeah, that's fair. I forgot. Yeah, Rohan. My buddy Mark is a big Seattle fan too. I will say I ultimately don't care between those two teams. But I do feel the winner might come out of those two teams of the Super Bowl. But I don't care for Devontae Adams, and so because of that, I like Stafford a lot. I'd love to see Stafford.
Yeah, I do like Stafford. I'm not a huge Puka Nacua personality supporter. I'm not crazy about him myself, but
that's fair.
Now you can't argue with his fantasy points. I hate seeing him against me every week. That's brutal.
Exactly. And did you?
Maybe I'm just jealous. Maybe I just didn't draft him and I didn't see him, and so now I'm not going to like him. I don't know.
Well, that's accurate. Did you watch wide receivers, or I think it was just called receivers from? Oh no, I think it's called wide receivers from.
I know what you're talking about, but no, I haven't.
Okay, so similar to quarterbacks, where they did they followed around 4 quarterbacks for the season and they filmed it. So they did that again with a few. It was really pass catchers because Kittle was one.
Is Amon-Ra St. Brown, was he in it?
Amon-Ra,
yeah.
And so Devontae Adams was one of them, and who up to that point I was always like medium on. Like he was fine. He was like I didn't love him, didn't hate him, but he was interviewed in that show, and he actually got a lot of flack for what he said. He basically said that he didn't care whether his team won or lost the game. They just need to give him the ball because he's greatness, is how he said it. Paraphrasing, but he said he described himself as greatness, like being.
It's funny that he said the unspeakable out loud, because I think that's how 98% of every wide receiver feels.
Yeah. Oh, totally. But and absolutely. But the fact that he said I don't care if we win or lose, to me was so. It was just so. It was obviously just such a bad luck. It was so selfish and so dude, it's a team sport. If without a quarterback, how are you being great? You need to have a team member to throw you the damn ball. So you that, and then how do you protect the quarterback? You need guys to protect. There's so many things that go into it that are just how do you say something like that? And that rubbed me the wrong way, to where every time I watch him now, and he's yes, he's had a good year. But anytime he drops passes or does something dumb, which he definitely has done this year too, I'm always like, man, look at greatness go. Greatness is don't get any greater than that. Yeah, definitely Kaki's position for sure. We got Los in the chat. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Yes, getting a lot of snow here. We're already probably 4 or 5 inches already.
How many did you say y'all were y'all going to be in that 15 range?
Yeah, I think 15 to 18 or something like that.
Okay.
Yep. By 2 a.m. This upcoming morning, which is a pain too, because you can't we can shovel, but we gotta wait till the next morning. Essentially, I'm not gonna be out at 2 a.m. shoveling later, but I just wish it stopped at least during the day, so where I could really clean off the cars, get everything ready for work. I don't think I'll be able to go to work tomorrow. I assume we're probably
meanwhile, Clemson, South Carolina down here is shut down with there's at least an inch of just pure ice. We had almost an inch of sleet overnight, and then we've had freezing rain on top of that. So it's just nothing but ice out there. So we're gonna be shut down for a while.
Dang.
Yeah, I see you there, Ryan.
Yeah. 18 to 24. Whew.
Yikes.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, I kind of, I hate to say it, I kind of like Drake May, but
I do like him, and I like Mike Vrabel.
Yeah. I don't like Vrabel. I do not like.
You don't like Vrabel?
No, we had issues with him, the Ravens, when he knocked us out of the playoffs, and I did not like how he was he was a jerk, man. He was he just like trash talking and like rubbed me the wrong way. Him and his players, like, and again, this was Henry was on his team at that point, all that stuff. Yeah. I can't forgive him. So it's always in my mind as a Titans coach. But no, I don't want, I just don't want Patriots to win because they're like, they've had their time, like they've had.
That's right. That's what was Ryan saying.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like let them lose a little longer than 2 years, 3 years. Damn, like everybody's like, okay, we're not going to see the Patriots for 20 years. This is great, and they're like back. We're like, God damn it.
Yep. Meanwhile, my Bucks are just constantly 8-9 every year.
Yeah, that's all. That's brutal too. Just like be just not too bad, but not too good either at the same time. By the way, here's the 2 books from Cheddar. Sorry, I took some.
Okay.
Some nice Batman books here.
That first one looked like it was in really good shape. Black cover.
Very crisp, solid black. Spine and everything. Yeah. So this is 531. I love the clowns. I just love clown covers. And then this was 552, 542. So there you go. Nice artwork here. I'm curious. Oh, that's
Collins and
Giordano.
I say Giordano.
Yeah, dude. I think Giordano is I don't know. I never hear anybody talk about Giordano, and I think he's like one of the most underrated artists. And like to know that he did all these DC books at this era. Every time I see his work, I'm just like, gorgeous book. Who's that again? Gorgeous. I'm like, oh, it's Giordano. Every time. Sometimes it's like Buckler and Giordano. Sometimes it's just Giordano. But like, I know he was on everything in DC at that time. But like, I love his work, man. Every the way he draws people and just the detail and face and everything. I think he's fantastic. Yeah. Not talked about enough. All right, maybe one more box here. I have 3. I'm going to do one more.
You're down to only 3 left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically
progress. 5. Oh, well, there you go. That's
progress. All right, this one is from Zach Middleton. Zach. Who is Zach? My guy Zach.
Let's see if I can come up with anything for you. Is that ZAC or ZACH? ZAK? ZACK? CK. And it's from
this is from November 20th of 2025. And it's from Virginia. Hey,
what's the last name?
Gatorade Jim. What's up, brother? What'd you say?
What's the last name?
Middleton.
Middleton. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot, dude. I'm an idiot. If Zach ever watches this later, he's gonna be like, dude, really? This is from Milton the Manimal.
Okay.
Who I don't know his last name, so that's kind of fair. And I just kept thinking, I'm like, who do I know in Virginia? And I just forgot that he no longer lives in where he's from, Texas somewhere. And now
John has finally jumped into the chat, so we can go ahead and get started with the Seahawks against the Rams discussion now. We've been waiting on you, John.
Yes, we have, John. We were waiting to talk sports. We didn't want you to miss any of the sports talk. So, John, let us know who you think is going to win today's football games. And, both games, because there's 2, right? Yeah, man, good to see you, brother. These aren't comics. Wait, which ones are you referring to? All right. So here's the so this is a gift, by the way. Actually, John, good that you're here. This is an omnibus or Omni X-Men gift that Zach Milton the Manimal has gifted us to give away for the show. So Days of
Nice.
Future Past hardcover collection. How cool is that? And this has 141, 142, X-Men Annual 14, Excalibur 52, and 66 through 67, Wolverine Days of Future Past 1 through 3, materials from Fantastic Four Annual 23, New Mutants Annual 6, X Factor Annual 5, and Hulk Broken Worlds issue number 2. Wow. Retail price of $40. This is from Zach. He's this is his giveaway for Omni X-Men. So
Nice.
thank you, Zach. Appreciate you, brother. Sorry, I didn't realize this package was sitting here and was from you. He had said that he was on our show, I guess a month or 2 months ago, and he had mentioned that he had wanted to give something away. So there it is. You can win this on a Tuesday night, not this Tuesday because we're not streaming, but Tuesday after. All right, that was a quick one. So let's just do this other one here. We got Clover.
John's analyzation is his analysis is always spot on.
My sports ball money is always on the X-Men. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, we'll say yeah. It's the effort, that I appreciate most. Okay, so this is from Clover. I think that's another store of some sort. That sound familiar?
Not to me.
Oh, sorry, Clover Press. So that's got to be, it's like a publishing company. Hang on.
Clover Press looks like a comic shop.
Oh, where are they at? Oh, actually, I have the address.
I was gonna say, look at the label. I don't know.
San Diego, the great San Diego.
There you go.
All right, so there are. Oh, my man Mike. Wait, he sent me that. All right, this is Michael Schwartz. Armored.
Oh,
He's a friend and active community member, comic community member. Goes by 50 Cent Comic Collector.
gotcha.
And he's a publisher as well. He's a writer. He also works in movies and film. But this was his first official launch of what was the date on this? He's gonna be like, oh, you know why? This is from
The Kickstarter or something?
yes, Kickstarter. That's what it is. It's from Kickstarter. And it's something that I forgot to fulfill, even though I paid on my end. I forgot to give them my details, even though this had come out like 2 years ago, I think. So I think that they were trying to send me these books and they didn't have my info. Whoever runs his his thing. So
Lois,
anyway,
thanks for jumping in, man. Have a good Sunday. Hope it's warm where you are.
what's that? Later, Los. Good to see you, brother. Blue team or gold team, John? Yeah, you got to clarify these things. Beta says, I'm happy with the Pats Seahawks rematch or Pats Rams. Either way, go Pats. There you go. Yeah, you too, man. You too. Cool. All right. Well, hey, there you go. These are Armor books. Michael is a really, really great guy. Met his family as well. He actually participated and exhibited at the ZapCon Comic Con here in Jersey last March. So that's where I got to. Well, I had met him before technically, but got to meet his wife. And he and I had tables. It was my second time doing a Comic Con. He and I had tables next to each other, so it was cool to just kind of hang out all day with him. Obviously, him pitching his new book, and I am just a friend of Zap's, so they gave me a table, and I just sat there and talked comics with people. That was my.
I remember the footage and the like a fishbowl or whatever kind of bucket that had topics for people to come and talk about.
Yes, it's a ton of fun. I mean, that's
a great idea.
I was like, how can I spin this to something I like? And I'm not trying to sell anything. And I thought even further this year, if I get an invite again, I am going to bring a few of my omnibus with me, and I'm going to just leave them out on the tables, flipped to certain issues that I like, and just talk about them or see what people want to, they could pick it up and flip through it or whatever. And if they've never heard of certain stories or whatever, you know, then I can say, well, hey, you know, go check out Zap. They probably have the issues here. You know, these are some great stories, some great artwork for whatever, not just X-Men, but like a bunch of, you know, maybe I'll take some of my trades too or something and just lay them out on the table. That would be a first right there. Don't you think, Matt? Like everybody else is like trying to sell something. I'm like, read these books. They're like, oh, did you write them? Like, no, but I read them and they're great and you should read them.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring Tom Taylor's Nightwing run and have it out on the table.
Yep. I'll have it under the trench coat that I have all the issues. So just hold it
open. Seriously though, that's a killer run. I'm glad that you've shoved that so hard because
man, I'm glad you loved it, man. It really, yeah.
And Tom Taylor on Detective Comics now. I really enjoyed everything he's doing over there now.
Are you caught up on that? Because I'm not.
Oh yeah, I stay on it every month.
Oh man, so has you been enjoying it? I
do. Yeah, I really do.
Okay, I like
the and I had Detective before he came.
Oh,
so it's easy to see the shift.
Oh, nice. So I've been buying them, but I haven't been reading them yet. I don't know if I'm ready yet to dive in, but I do want to just because it's Tom Taylor and he never goes wrong in my books. Yep. So I will catch up on that. But I'm glad to hear because I have not heard anybody really talk about it. That's what was a little concerning to me.
Yeah, I very, very much enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the new Batman with Matt Fraction. I'm a huge Matt Fraction fan.
Oh, nice.
So my big duet.
Well, which book? Which run is it? Oh, the new Batman. Oh, just
the new Batman with Jorge Jimenez doing the art.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, my big three that I'll pretty much buy anything of is going to be Daniel Warren Johnson and Tom Taylor and Matt Fraction. Those are the three that I don't care if I'm interested in the subject or not. I mean, I don't care for wrestling since like 1986. I think was about the last time with Rock and Roll Express. It was about the last time I cared about wrestling. But Daniel Warren Johnson do a power bomb and I read it and I enjoy it.
Dude, his stuff's amazing. I literally, he's one on my list too as far as anything goes from him. Him and Tom are both up there. I think Tom King's up there for me. Matt Fraction, to be fair, I just haven't read a lot of his stuff yet. I haven't had time to. I've always heard great things, so he's somebody I owe that time to at some point, and I'm sure I'll feel similar to you. When
I got sucked in with him like a lot of people did with the Hawkeye series from Disney Plus and being based off of that run that he did. Yeah. Then running out and reading all of that as much as I could, and then I got lucky. Mike over at Lunch Money Comics up there at his local comic shop, they had a big giant run of it, so he grabbed all that and sent it out here to me.
Oh, nice!
At the end of the year last year. But yeah, it's good stuff. I recommend it.
Yeah, I will at some point get to the faction stuff for sure. Is it Fraction with the R?
Fraction.
Colossus says, Justin, have you seen some of the first comic guests of Terrificon? I did see a couple. I saw obviously Chris Claremont and Jim Lee being the big two, I think. And then I think there was like two others announced in the last 2 days or something like that. Now is the time where I know Mitch is starting to, put little hints out there, and it'll come quick where he'll start putting more and more. I will say this is technically not like public knowledge yet, but it will be soon. But I'm going to share it anyways. Is my dad is officially going to be back at Terrificon this year.
Oh, nice.
He missed last year, but he was there prior to that. He loved it. Everybody showed so much love and just all the support for him. So he wanted to get back there, so he will be back there this year.
I've got a book right above my forehead here that I've got to get your dad to sign. Art Adams has already signed it, so I've got to get. It's the Marvel Team Up, that first black suit.
141. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. I love that cover, man. That's a great book. That's a. I remember when I found out that my dad drew in that one, and I just remember thinking like, Dad, like that's a huge book. Like that is a special book. Like that is a very well sought after book right there for many reasons. Cool. And I said that's so freaking cool that you did. You were part of that project. It's like it's like unbelievable.
Your dad is responsible for one of the bottom drawers down here for all the Flash issues that I never knew I wanted. So now I just go grab everything that says LaRoque on it. I'm grabbing everything that I come across. Oh, that's awesome. I've got friends that are out there in Louisiana who are looking for anything that says LaRoque and they pull. So when I go visit for work, I've got this stack of Greg LaRoque books.
See, another reason you need to come to Terrificon. Just saying.
Yeah.
Nat says, those are the questions that divide households around. I just pick up whichever team has.
Oh, he was asking about team
Yeah,
blue or gold.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Scott Williams. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I do remember seeing his name coming up there as well. Would love to meet him. I'm going to Heroes, and I'm going to see if I can find a way to do Terrificon, but it's up in the air. All right. So this is a perfect. Oh, let me show this last book, and then I have a question for Ryan. This is the last book that I forgot that I ordered. This. I'm very happy I found this. Whoever this was that I bought from. Michael Laura. I don't even remember the handle, so I apologize. But I bought this from somebody that's in Texas. Mike from Texas. Not ringing a bell. Either way, it was a great opportunity. Oh, I think that's Darth. Maybe it's Darth Yoda. I'm looking at it right now. Just make sure. Darth for Yoda. If you guys don't, his name is Mikey. I bought this from him, so thank you, Mikey. I've been wanting this. I've been loving Ivan's work over the last year or so, and this was like this is probably my favorite of all the work that he's done so far. And he's putting a lot more like cover Bs out now, where you don't even have to go to like technically this was from like the 616.com or whatever, like one of those other vendors or whatever you call them, having their own sets of books and stuff. Yep. Ivan Talavera, he's just doing like regular cover Bs, and I'm sure he can cover A's now at this point. So love the detail. And so it's MJ there. Beautiful book. So my question was for, and thank you, Mikey, if you're watching this. My question is for Ryan. Ryan, you've been to both now. So can you speak to why or which of these two shows are better and why, and be summed up in a
let's analyze his statement. He's going to Heroes Con. He's going to try to find a way to get to Terrificon after being at both of them.
There might be a story though. There, Terrificon casino rooms are sometimes expensive, so that might be play a role. Or
that honestly, that has been one big hit for me, trying to figure out how to get there. Number one, and then the money for the room, the travel in the room has been a sticking point for me.
It's fair. It is tough. And I was going to ask you if you were going to fly up or would you just drive up? Or
I usually drive. So my parents aren't in good health, so I don't fly very much in case I need to hop in the car in the middle of the night and start making the trek home rather than waiting on a flight the next day. So right. I drove drive everywhere.
I don't know, John. I can't help you. It says on a surface level, Terrificon seems less interesting to me. The fact that it's in a casino is a negative in a significant way. Sorry. No, that's fair. I understand. It's not about the casino though. I mean, for me, sure, that's a big plus for me. But there are most of the guys I hang out with there are not gamblers. They don't partake, or if they do, it's very subtle or it's very casual. But it's more about the idea that nothing closes. You don't have to leave the building. You stay in the building. So when Heroes closes for the night or whatever, you all disperse into the city. So you have to coordinate and figure out where in the city you want to go. Hopefully there's, rooms, places to like eat and have these large groups or whatever. But then even after that, you stay at the bar or whatever, and then those bars close. At the casino, nothing closes ever. And so while some might see that as a negative thing, from experience, it is a very, very positive thing, because you're able to have a great time and the party never stops. So that is what, to me, is the biggest selling point, amongst other things, for Terrificon, is the fact that I get to hang with my friends for a very long period of time. And usually, you end up going to bars, and there's drinking involved and all that other, fun, wild stuff. But, at a minimum, it's just like the idea of hanging out late and not being kicked out or moved anywhere. And even though you can go to different restaurants within the casino, you're in the building. Like, you're still in the building. You could text someone and be like, I'll be right there, for wherever you are. And on top of that, almost every single creator that is attending as an exhibitor for the show is in the casino. And a majority of them, you'd be surprised, they like to gamble, or they like to drink, or they like to eat, and they like to be out late at night. And so next thing you know, you might be sharing a railing leaning on a craps table next to Stephanie Phillips, and which I have, and what's his name, Snyder, and a few others, which has all been really crazy and cool to just casually. I remember Scott asked, I had French fries, and I was standing behind him. Stephanie Phillips was there, a few others were there, and I was eating French fries behind him as they were playing craps. And he turned around because he smelled the French fries, and I offered him French fries, and he's like, "Dude, these are bomb!" Like, and he kept coming back for the French fries. So anytime I reintroduce myself to Snyder, I'm like, "Hey, I'm the guy with the French fries." Like, and he's like, "Oh, dude, those are clutch!" Like every time he'll bring that up. So it's just little things like that where you accidentally can just be like, "Oh, I got to hang out with Kevin Eastman, me and Otto." That was, I mean, for some, I'm not a big Turtles guy, but like for some, that would be a dream come true to be able to sit at a bar and casually talk about life with Kevin Eastman at 1 a.m. in the morning. Like, that's game changer. Okay, I got to read some of these here. Hold on. Johnny. Okay, Johnny. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's just stay over on the West Coast, John. All right. Meet me for breakfast and coffee, but I'll be unconscious till at 10 p.m. I love both, and to be honest, it's all about being with friends on these types of trips. But if I'm looking for purely on cons, I think Terrificon has an edge for entertainment value outside of con hours. That's what it is for me. Like, that's just it. It's not just about the con, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, is that it's so much more than that. It's about the friends, and it's about the experiences, and it's about, running into even the creators that you love and adore. And they really, I mean, I shared an elevator with Michael, oh my God, who's the actor that plays in Guardians of the Galaxy with the
yeah, he's
Michael.
He's in Days of Thunder. That's what I know him from.
Yeah. But like, I share an elevator with him, like things like that. You just like, it's not as common elsewhere. He says Heroes has a slight edge as a con because it's slightly bigger and has more creators, but it's the finest of edges. Yeah. So I mean, again, I think I'm doing it way more than just a con at that point when I'm asking how a Comic-Con is. Only because I've experienced such an incredible experience at Terrificon to begin with. So I think that's just the selling point. He said Terrificon is more expensive for accommodations, so that's a knock.
Yeah.
But the cigar bar, which is a huge plus.
Yeah, Ryan's big cigar guy, so that makes sense.
Oh, he's so torn.
John, if you ever do get a chance, man, come to Heroes Con. I told Justin earlier, for 3 days, it's 55,000 square feet. And I never touched another person's elbow the entire time. And there was a record crowd. I don't remember how many thousands of people were there, but it's huge. There's big spaces. If somebody gets up close to you for some reason, just go to the other side of their booth or the one next to it. Come right back. Whatever you need. It's very it's very good. I don't have anything negative to say about it. So stay at the West End though. I found that out.
West End. Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
Noted. He says you'll meet so many content creators at Heroes. Yeah, I imagine that. I did notice. I mean, there's a lot more since it's like more down south. I mean, I guess people travel up north too, but I do feel like more people hit up Heroes. I think Heroes definitely has the bigger name from a branding perspective. Although Terrificon, with the way everybody talks about it, like I think Terrificon's catching up big time over these.
Yeah, it is for sure.
But Heroes definitely been around longer, and it's just one that even West Coasters I know are always willing to travel. So I get that, from the creator standpoint. But like, other than I guess Matt and John, those are the only two creators that I haven't met yet. That's the only two I'm waiting to meet. So everybody else,
yeah, it's so weird to go years of talking to people and knowing everything that I know about you and all this.
Yes.
And like, oh yeah, I've never actually been in the same room as you though. So it's kind of weird.
And
I text you all the time, but still.
And I've met so many other people that like you've met probably, or vice versa. Like we've been connected in that regard, but it's just never been direct. But again, we will fix that. We will definitely fix that. But I love these. This is a great talk. Like I'm glad. So maybe as Terrificon gets closer, we have to have another one of these discussions, or maybe we bring Mitch on from Terrificon or something like that.
There you
go. Anyways, I think I'm tapped. I'm tapped out for now. I technically have like 2 more boxes. I know what they are. I won't get into it. So that's that. So I think I'm officially caught up unless I discover something else which I'll take a picture of and laugh and send to you guys. But otherwise, appreciate everybody watching. And Matt, thanks for hanging, man. This is fun.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks to everybody in chat. Ryan, John, anybody else is still out there. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Cheddar, good to talk to you earlier.
Absolutely. We'll hopefully we get some good games.
Hope so.
Hopefully we keep our power so we can watch those good games.
Hope so.
A few things have to line up here, Matt, you know.
Yeah.
But no, hopefully everybody's doing well. Enjoy Sunday. I'm gonna go get ready to shovel here in a little bit. Hopefully not throw my back out. Otherwise, we said this before. Omni X-Men will not be back until not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. This Thursday, though, this upcoming Thursday, I will be doing a live stream with my friends Dave and Kate, Four Corners Comics and Kate's Comics.
Oh, nice.
We're going to be talking Tom King's Mr. Miracle story, which I've for the first time now finally have read that 12-issue series, and so they're in the process of reading it as well. We're going to break that down Thursday night, probably at 9 o'clock, I think, Eastern. So if anybody's around, you want to swing by the chat and say hello and hear what we think of that series, feel free to do so. I will say it's an excellent series. Have you read that, Matt? Have you ever read
I have not, so I do want to tune in to check that one out Thursday.
Yeah, it's a heavy read too. I mean, it's definitely a lot of it's not just your typical superhero good guy bad guy kind of thing.
Did you go ahead and start reading Far Sector yet?
No, that's on my list for this weekend. I actually found issue 1 too, which I was excited for, the actual issue 1. No, I was gonna probably read on my Infinity DC app. When
I jumped in on it and was kind of, like whatever, through the first little part of it, but then it didn't take long for me to realize, oh shoot, this is really good. I just finished it. I mean, I just blew right through it. So
nice. It's 12 issues.
No, it's. I don't know. I read it digitally, so I don't remember how many it was.
That's good though. It must have you were just flying through it. It's a good.
It was a good read for me.
Awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, looking forward to it. Shout out to Greg, Bearded Comic Bro. If you guys want to get in on that, reach out to Greg.
Sure.
A lot of good people in the chat over on Discord over there. I got to jump back over there and catch up a little bit. But yeah, I plan to at least start it this weekend. So
cool.
See. Anyways, I appreciate everybody. Enjoy the games. Go bet on Evan Ingram for anytime touchdown. I have a bet anytime touchdown, first touchdown, 2-time touchdown, and I will even throw $1 or $2 on 3-time touchdown. If he has a massive game, I'm just gonna be like, you heard it here first. This is why. This is why you need to tune into No Good Comics.
That's gonna be the only stat I care about today.
Yeah. Ryan says I'm starting Annihilation Omnibus today. Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
I've never read that.
Nope, me either.
Yeah, good stuff, dude. Good stuff. We gotta get something back together, Ryan. Do another buddy read here or something soon. And Matt, man, I owe you. We gotta freaking nail down some time so we can. I want to get back into the Energon universe. I need to do that. It's unacceptable of me to not continue.
It's very, very good stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. Everything about it. And I'm hoping there's going to be a Mask book that's going to be a 4th title. I hope so much.
And I know nothing about Mask. When you started texting me about them, I'm like, you're like, keep an eye. I'm like, all right, yeah. I mean, and then as I started to see them, I'm like, okay, I kind of recognize these covers a little bit, like
a couple of them right back here, and then I've got all of the new ones that just came out are over here in the floor. I haven't unboxed those yet because they go up on the top of this cabinet, and I haven't done any of that stuff yet. But yeah, I've been Masked since I was in first grade.
Yeah,
actually, my first Thunderhawk, the Trans Am here that flies. Or Camaro that flies, whichever one. It depends on. It's a Camaro, but in some versions they try to make it a Trans Am. Anyway, I traded that because I had a broken wing on my childhood one. And I traded it for a 1984 Topps Joe Carter rookie card when I was in first grade.
Ooh. Oh my god!
And I still have that card in the closet over here.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Very cool. Ryan says he's down. Awesome, man. Let's stay in touch. All right, gang. We'll enjoy the day. And we'll be back. I'll be back Thursday, if anything. So until then, we will talk to you later. Peace.